Have you ever caught yourself thinking that your cat looks at you as if she knows something you don't? That she lives by her own rules, ones you've never managed to decode over all the years you've lived together? Well, she really does know. And all this time she has literally been telling you about it. With her tail. Yes, with her tail. That fluffy or sleek appendage is not just a decoration and not just a balancing organ. It is a complete language. A language cats use every second of their lives with you, with other animals, with the world around them. And today we are going to break down 9 of its most secret, most unexpected signals. The ones that never appear in ordinary articles about cat behavior. The ones most owners simply never notice for years. Ready? Let's go. Sign number 9. Tail wrapped around the paws. This is not a resting pose. This is a boundary. When a cat sits with her paws neatly tucked under her body and her tail wrapped around them, most people think, oh, she's tired, she's resting. That is a mistake, or rather an incomplete picture. This pose carries one clear message. I am here. I am calm. But please do not approach me right now. It is a psychological barrier. The tail in this case acts as a symbolic fence. The cat is literally drawing a perimeter around herself and telling the world, distance will be maintained. What makes this especially interesting is that cats tend to take this pose precisely when there are guests in the house, noise, or something unfamiliar. It is not fear and it is not aggression. It is deliberate self-isolation. The cat is saying, I am watching. I am assessing, but do not touch me yet. If you want to make contact with a cat in this moment, do not reach out your hand, do not call her. Simply sit down nearby at a distance and go about your own business. After some time, she will unwind her tail on her own, and that will mean now you may. Sign number 8. Slow swaying of the tail tip during sleep. Your cat hears you. You thought your cat was asleep? Look more carefully. If the tip of her tail is lightly trembling or swaying slowly from side to side, she is not asleep. She is in a state that scientists call drowsing with environmental monitoring. A cat's brain during sleep works differently from a human brain. They spend a significant portion of their time in what is known as light sleep, when the body rests but the auditory and tactile systems continue to operate in the background. And the tail is the indicator of this mode. Its barely visible movement means, I hear you. I know you are here. Everything is under control. The most remarkable thing is this. If you quietly say your cat's name at that moment, the tail tip will twitch just a little more noticeably. She has answered you, without opening her eyes. This small, almost imperceptible I hear you is one of the most tender gestures these creatures are capable of. Most people have simply never paid attention to it. Sign number 7. Puffed tail. Not always fear. Sometimes it is pure joy. Everyone knows, tail puffed up. Cat is frightened or aggressive. That is true, but it is only half the truth. Because exactly the same bristled, puffed-up bottle brush tail can mean the complete opposite, ecstatic excitement and happiness. How do you tell the difference? By the rest of the body. If the cat is arching her back, ears are flat, pupils are wide, and she is jumping at you sideways. Yes, that is a defensive reaction. But if the tail is puffed up and the cat is racing toward you, leaping, rolling around, playing, that is pure joy. Wild, unstoppable, almost puppy-like joy. Kittens display this reaction most often, but adult cats who feel safe and happy do it too. Science explains this by the fact that piloerection, the raising of the fur, is triggered by the sympathetic nervous system both in moments of stress and in moments of strong positive excitement. The same physiology, a completely different meaning. So if your cat comes racing toward you with a puffed-up tail, do not be afraid. You are being greeted with fireworks.
Sign number 6. Horizontal tail with a slight downward curve. Your cat is concentrating. Better not to disturb her. This signal is one of the most underestimated. The cat walks somewhere, holds her tail roughly horizontal, and the tip curves slightly downward, like a question mark, only flipped upside down. Many people think this is simply a neutral pose, but it is not. This is the pose of maximum concentration. The cat is busy. She has a task: to track something, to investigate, to understand something important. In these moments, she is working, literally. The hunting instinct, the exploratory instinct, or simply the task of figuring out what is going on with this strange paper bag on the floor, all of it is accompanied by exactly this tail position. Here is what matters. If you try to pick the cat up or call her in this exact moment, you will most likely receive complete indifference or an irritated flick of the tail because you have interrupted a work process. Cats do not like being distracted from a task. Respect their focus, and they will return the favor.
Sign number 5. Tail wrapped around your hand or leg. This is a hug. This is a moment many owners remember but never fully understand. The cat approaches, rubs against you, and then her tail slowly coils around your leg, your hand, or even another cat nearby. What is this? It is a hug, a real one. Cats do not embrace with their paws the way dogs do. They do not have that physiological mechanism, but they have a tail. And when they want to express affection, closeness, warmth, they use exactly that. Research into cat behavior shows that this gesture is especially characteristic of animals with a strong emotional attachment to one specific person. Not to everyone in the house, to one person. The one who receives this tail embrace, that is the person the cat trusts most of all. If that person is you, know this: you have taken first place in her personal ranking. And she has just told you so. Sign number 4. Sharp tail strikes against the floor. Not anger. This is inner conflict. We tend to assume that when a cat hits the floor with her tail, she is angry. And again, that is a partial truth. Because tail strikes against the floor during, say, petting, are not anger. They are something far more complex. This is inner conflict. The cat enjoys the attention, and at the same time, she has reached the limit of tolerable contact. Two opposing impulses collide inside her simultaneously. The nervous system is overloaded, and the tail begins to work like a pressure valve, releasing that inner conflict outward. This is a critical signal you need to learn to read, because if you continue petting the cat after her tail has begun striking the surface sharply, the next step will be a bite or a scratch. Not from spite, from overload. Stop, give her space, and within a minute she will come back to you on her own. Because she wants attention, just not right now and not that much of it. Sign number 3. Vertical tail with a hook at the tip, reserved for the chosen few. You have probably seen this. The tail raised perfectly straight up and the very tip bent slightly to the side, forming the shape of a question mark. This is one of the most positive signals in the cat language and one of the most selective. Cats use this gesture exclusively with those toward whom they feel genuine affection and trust. It means roughly this: I am glad to see you. I am open. I am ready for contact. Scientists who study feline communication have established that this very signal is what kittens send to their mothers, and adult cats preserve it as a sign of unconditional trust for the rest of their lives. When your cat greets you with a question mark tail, she is greeting you the way she would greet her mother. This is the highest level of trust that exists in the cat world. Do not take it as something ordinary. This is a privilege. Sign number 2. The twitch of the very tail tip in complete silence. Your cat is thinking about you. This sign is the quietest of all, the most invisible, and perhaps the most touching of all 9. The cat is lying somewhere in the room. She is not looking at you. She seems to be ignoring you entirely. But the tip of her tail, only the very tip, is trembling slightly, rhythmically, without any external trigger. This means the cat is aware of your presence. She is thinking about you. She is holding you in her attention without even glancing in your direction. This is a form of passive contact that cats maintain with those who matter to them. They are not looking at you, but they are with you. Always. If you stand up and leave the room, the trembling will stop. If you return, it will resume. Try it. This is a small experiment that completely changes your understanding of just how attentive cats actually are to their people. Sign number 1. Absolute stillness of the tail, the rarest and most important signal of all. We have reached first place, and it is silence. When a cat's tail is completely motionless, not pressed down, not raised, not trembling, not striking, simply resting quietly and not moving at all, this means a state of absolute peace and complete trust. It happens extremely rarely. Even in the calmest cats, the tail is almost always in slight motion. It responds to sounds, smells, thoughts, sensations. Complete stillness of the tail is the moment when the cat is so relaxed, so safe, so trusting of her surroundings that her nervous system has literally switched off threat monitoring. Entirely. She is not preparing for anything. She simply is, here, with you, in this moment. Most owners over years of living with a cat witness this state only a handful of times. Some never. If you have ever noticed that your cat's tail lies completely motionless while she is beside you, do not move. Do not say a word. Simply remember this moment, because this is the maximum trust this creature is capable of. This is all the love a cat knows how to show. Without words, without movement. In the complete silence of a still tail. 9 signs, 1 language, thousands of years beside us. And only now are we truly beginning to hear it. Look at your cat differently today. Not simply as a pet that lives in your home, as a creature that has been talking to you all this time and patiently waiting for you to finally start listening.